Hello, my loves. Happy Lionsgate. This is an all signs tarot reading for anyone who finds it, anyone that is interested in the magical, vibrant energy that is surrounding us, okay? Your sign does not matter. You are in this portal with us, so therefore it affects you, okay? I would appreciate it if you guys would like, share, subscribe, etc., etc. Again, it helps my channel. It helps people find the message. And let me know about this feedback. Let me know if you guys are experiencing the synchronicities, right? The abundance, okay? The possibilities, the call for change, okay? The Lionsgate portal happens every year. It opened around the new moon in Leo, the end of July. I think it was like the 26th. And the most abundant, okay, the activation date is 8/8. The number 8 in numerology is linked to abundance. The 8th sign and the 8th house is linked to Scorpio, which is power, sensuality, mystery, tabooness, darkness, the unveiled, so to speak, okay? It's also a time when I have to look at my notes. The star Sirius and the constellation of Orion align with Earth, and it creates this portal of abundance for us to manifest with. The star Sirius has always been looked at as like the spiritual sun. Ancient cultures follow this alignment, okay? So I encourage you guys to think about maybe manifesting, okay? Clearing your energy, embracing the new, but also look forward. Look at your life 6 months from now, right? What is your job? What does your love life look like? How do you feel? What does peace feel like to you? What is happiness to you? What is heaven on earth to you? Okay, which interestingly enough, the oracle I pulled, synchrony. But this energy, this portal, okay, does provide this readiness to make that change. It's not so much as poof, your wishes are coming true, but it's that ambition, that initiative, right? That magical alignment of everything happening and it just all falling into place. So welcome that, okay? And then also, if you guys are interested in looking into a shadow work video on manifestation, if you receive like the magician in a lot of your readings, especially if it's coming up in reversed, I have a shadow work video on that. It's in the timeless playlist, so check that out, okay? So let's do our oracle, and then I just wrote like some specific areas I wanted to look into the Lionsgate portal from. I don't really have a specific spread, so we're gonna wing this one and see what happens when we take charge. So the oracle is going to be full spectrum. I love the imagery. Can we just admire? Okay, it's about, again, creating heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature's cycles, going beyond the judgment of good and bad, the merging of duality, raw nature, earth wisdom, connecting to ancestors, shadow as the fertile soil for exponential growth. The way forward is in the whisperings of the land, honoring the full spectrum of life. I love this. There's a small section I want to read, and then I'm gonna read the divinatory meaning. We already live in Eden, but our efforts are to our own and segregate bring us further away from this paradigm. Power trips, the need for imagined security, fear, or avoidance of the shadow keep us out of our freedom. The need to preserve and hold on tightly only stunts our growth and leaves us drowning in a sea of plastic. The real disease on earth, the barrier to Eden, is in our minds. Life happens, but it is our perception of good and bad and our black and white judgments that prevent us from seeing the grander truth. When duality becomes one, we will find Shambhala before us. Perhaps we can find inspiration from nature and the animal kingdom. Interesting. So there's also a section here that says, step out of the black and white mentality of judgment. Go beyond the concepts of good and bad. This card invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our disease and crystallize the new way, We need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space empowers us to be where we are and allows us to know our truth. Embrace the full spectrum of creation in all her colors and the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation to determine whether they are actually bad or if the stories you have held onto are limiting your perspective. So I thought that fit very well. Okay, so let's take a Ganda here. All right, I want to pull just some collective energy going on during this Lionsgate portal. Okay, what's the energy we're coming in with as a collective? Please, Spirit, provide us some enlightenment. Hopefully alignment as well. Okay, collective. So we're working on the Knight of Wands. This is a good Knight of Wands. This is passion. I give the Knight of Wands a lot of crap in a lot of my shadow readings. I'm not excited when I see that behind the surface here. But seeing this on surface level, seeing this as our energy coming into the Lionsgate portal, this is beautiful. My nose is itching, which I know it means spiritually a message of discernment, okay? But also this is an excitement. It's, okay, I have initiative. It's exactly what I was talking about. I'm gonna go do the thing. I'm excited. Okay, let's see what else, please. You guys may have earth in your chart or be dealing with an earth sign. Ooh, Capricorn energy. This is my devil card for temptation. I'm telling you, the message of discernment. So it's good energy that could possibly turn. I see. Ooh, and look, that's what I'm saying, the 10 of Pentacles. So we're really, really, really excited. We're looking at something as, it feels like star eyes. A lot of passion. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. And again, I love that. There's initiative there. Determination, focus, an idea of what happiness is, what the goal is. Yeah, but is this emotional fulfillment? I have to cough, I apologize. I think there's something else. So let's get some energy on our challenge, please. I'm gonna go deeper on that in a minute. I wanna see what our challenge is to clarify. Being in a place of being passionate about going what we want, beautiful. But when does it become too much? When are we too sucked into something? And then we give it this narrative of it's perfect, or this is the only way something can look. And that sets us up for disappointment. The 9 of Swords in the reverse. We have to face our fear. That's our challenge. You have to look at something from a realistic point of view. Again, didn't the Oracle just say literally something just about that? Yeah. We need to create a story where, we need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space empowers us to be all we are and allows us to know our truth. There's something that's gonna block us if we don't look at it. It's vital. Tell us more, please, for our challenge. It could be your motivator, but it can also turn you. Ooh. And then we have the card of Angels, Sagittarius energy, Temperance in the reverse. Yep. Oh, collective. I'm about to shatter some hearts. I am about to shatter some hearts, babies. 5 of Cups in the reverse. So here's what's going on so far, okay? The energy, again, we're pulling. Man, I can't ever get a break with this 9 of Wands. I want to give him so much credit. I'm like, beautiful, passion, I love it. But no, it's going too far to the left again, right? We have our eye on something that is so 3D, something that, an aspect that really doesn't matter in the grander scheme of things, okay? So let's look a little bit more into that. Again, this is a collective reading, okay? Our shadows, our demons, our skeletons in our closet, those are gonna vary, okay, depending on our life experience and such like that. So hit me up if you need a personal reading. However, as a collective energy spirit, okay, disconnection for sure. Some of us, it could be about love. Tell me more, please, about this temptation card. What's the temptation? And that's specific too. Like, that's the devil in this deck that I'm using, the Alice in Wonderland deck. See, you're being tempted and you're doing something before you're ready. The passion is a great thing, but we need to get the ground, the soil fertile, okay? That was also a message in the Oracle. A lot of us are just like sprinting, okay? To go buy the seeds to plant. It's like, we don't even have a ground yet, okay? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Literally the card I'm like, plant seeds. The Tower at the bottom, that's Scorpio energy. That's what I'm saying. We have to build from the ground up. And for us, it's actually underground, right? Like, we are in the under layers, but it's gonna provide that strong foundation for that tower to exist. I just saw 1111 was recording as I was saying this. Synchrony is everywhere, little babies. Tell me more. Anything else we need to know? I think that we just want something so beautifully, but it's like, do not get cup hopping, right? In relationships where it's like, oh, I don't want to be alone, so I'm dating. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be healthy for you is what Spirit is saying. Jobs, okay? It would be, don't impulsively quit, right? Align something, have something set up, okay? There's something about like build here. Give yourself some kind of stability. King of Cups, that was your shadow card before when I said, oh, there's no emotional fulfillment here. That's why I'm telling you, this is 3D. Your 10 of Pentacles, and I'm going to pull energy on that in a second and see what you think is your overall happiness. Because this is more, it's not just love. Like, this may be resonating for you for love, but it's, then you're taking a person and saying, I'll never be happy no matter what unless I have this. And that is just so tragic, not romantic. Okay. So tell me about this 10 of Pentacles, please. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you won't let yourself even consider other options, other careers, people. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Oh, we're playing small, are we? Some of you may feel like I settled or agreed, or this is just what it is. Some of you may not want to upset your family members. Like, I'm actually getting sexuality and some of this right now. Like, this could be a coming out thing, okay? That's the energy, right? Where it's like, will I stay hidden, okay? Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's something you need to speak about. Speak up. It's what you want. Stop it. It's here. The energy has aligned for you to grow something instead of hopping around all surface level, okay? Yeah, we're watering our seeds. I love it. I love it. So can we look into, see, we can't wait anymore though. Spirit says you've been telling for a long time. I have to cough again. Some of us, I'm telling you, that Queen of Swords, our throat chakras. Hold on. Sorry. Queen of Cups. We have to be open with our heart space. Wow. Spirit, this might, okay, so this is bigger than you, is what this is saying already. Okay, even if this is a job or a relationship, like, so shout out to Behind the Black Veil. They just did a reading for me, and she was like, it's not your idea, it's God's idea. That's exactly the message that just like came through my head. So shout out to her, check her out. But this is Temperance in the reverse, where literally it's like, you can't put this off anymore. It's a calling. You have to. Your whole heart is invested. You'll never feel stable until you do this. You'll always feel unsettled. Things will never feel enough, right? It'll be that insatiable desire all the time, that you can never seem to fill. And it's gonna come from doing that planting underneath the surface, okay? That's how deep we have to go, right? Ties into that Scorpio energy I was talking about in the beginning of the reading. So, guys, I actually really love this so far. Yeah, be careful. Some of us are tired. Okay, listen. This is a part of growing up, right? What we want, it's gonna take work. What did I say earlier? It's not just about wishing for something, and it is, right? We don't just like wish we're in a new timeline and wake up there. We earn it, okay? It's hard work. You have to be very mindful to only water the seeds you want to grow. You no longer have time for... It's like you picked out a particular aesthetic for your garden, right? This is like a terrible metaphor and I apologize, but let's just say I only want sunflowers in my garden, you know? I appreciate roses. They're beautiful, but I'm like not trying to have roses. So why would I water those in my sunflower garden? You see, it's the same thing with energy. So whatever your devil is, okay? Be careful what you give your energy to, your mind to, your time to, the company you keep, all of this, okay? Because this is coming up as free will. And you have to decide what you're passionate about. Are you passionate about enjoying all different types of flowers? Or are you passionate about creating a beautiful garden? Okay, you see? Bear with me with the metaphors. I know you guys are with me. So let's do some more energy. I really like using the Alice in Wonderland deck, especially for like this fun period. What are our goals then? I mean, we have this idea of this Ten of Pentacles that needs to be looked over, okay? Or I'm getting humbled. Goals. Ooh, I like it. Leo energy for this Leo season with this Lionsgate portal, okay? Our goals are, we want to be strong enough to have what it is we're seeking. We want to be brave enough. We want to step into this chapter. And there's so much. I mean, really work with yourselves on fear, right? On being willing to do the thing, right? I've mentioned it in a few readings, I believe. I was watching a TED Talk and they were like, you know, confidence isn't about believing in yourself. It's just being willing to do something. That's it. Page of Teacups. It's an offer. It doesn't have to even be anything big. The Fool. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Aries Aquarius energy here. Okay, we can be like Alice. What's her famous saying, right, from her movie where she's just like, I've dreamed 10,000 impossible things since breakfast? I don't know. Alice lovers, help me out. But it's the same thing. Just be willing to go do it. Allow yourself to dream a little bit bigger, right? Identify what is in your depth. Perhaps your Ten of Pentacles, your garden was being planted from grass, and that's why it wasn't actually planted. You see, it wasn't deep enough. You have to go deeper. You have to go deeper. That's what I keep getting. I love that though. Oh yeah, the World in the reverse. You guys want a new cycle so bad. You can do it. Spirit just told me how bad you want this. This is under your goals. I just want it to end. I want to be strong enough to open up a new cycle and stop living miserably. I want to embrace what I know is my calling, okay? This is a free spirit, right? But it's magnetic with the Fool. The Fool is present. The Fool is present in the Strength card. The Fool is in every major arcana. The Fool is also in this world, okay? Can we look a little bit deeper, please? So, well, first of all, what are we leaving behind? Look at that. I just saw something. The sun's at the bottom. It's an old idea of happiness. The Hierophant in the reverse. For some of us, it's a marriage. Again, remember, I'm telling you, Somebody needs to see this reading if they're like coming out to their family and their family's like super religious or something. Like that is such a message here. But regardless, 2 of Cups and 8 of Cups in the reverse. Wow. That's specific. I didn't see that. For a lot of you, this is a past relationship or a marriage. Okay? Commitment. Heavy, 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 forever type of commitment. You probably called this person your soulmate, your twin flame. Again, signed a contract to like be with them forever. Forgive yourself for that. It's fine, right? This is releasing the idea that there's something wrong with you because commitment didn't work, or you've evolved, or your beliefs have evolved. You're not a hypocrite. You're allowed to grow and change and be grateful that we live in a time that we're able to do that, right? So many people ask, right? Like, is it people are no longer happy in divorce? Or do we just have more freedom to understand that people grow and we don't remain parallel forever, right? And there's still something sacred that you can take with you. And I think that is what you're almost hoping to be brave enough to do, is bring closure to that and not attach it to a person, but a lesson. Interesting. That's deep though, so what do I know? Okay, well, can we just clarify, what are you looking for with this Strength and Fool, Spirit, please? Queen of Pentacles, stability. Being comfortable, like, I can handle this. I can take this on. I'm willing to wake up every day, and I feel like this can be my life. It feels grounded and realistic, again, with that earth energy. Okay. Somebody's working with me. Yeah, see, I've never felt connected. My eye almost just started twitching. I don't know what. I'll get that checked out. But anyway, 6 of Cups in the reverse and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. That's what I'm saying. Like, this would be a leap of faith. I've never lived connected. I've never lived conscious. Okay. It really is like an awakening. Again, I've never lived with intent. It's a whole different way. It's what I was saying before, where it's like we're not just sitting there wishing we lived in a different life. We're taking action. We're being brave enough to do that. I'm so fucking proud of you. Collective. Okay, cool. So let's look at what your strength position is in this. Like, what can help you, what you can rely on. Okay. Remember what I was saying? Spirit's funny. When I was clarifying that Knight of Wands card, and I was like, what you give your time to, what you water, what seeds you're watering, the roses, the sunflower, that's showing up as your strength. That's something you can control. Do you feel comfortable being conscious and mindful of who and what gets your energy? That's where we start. This is like one of my favorite effing readings I've ever done. I hope every one of you watch this. Let's do some soul messages. Then we'll look at a person, your person, and energy surrounding you, okay? And then we'll look at something that's in your blind spot, and we'll get some advice and stuff. So let's do some soul messages, please. Thank you. Love it. Love it. There's still a loss. Like, you've got to let go. 5 of Pentacles. You're blocking yourself here, okay? The Hermit in the reverse. You need to take this how you resonate. Right away, I'm picking up 2 different messages, and that's understandable because this is a collective reading, okay? So please take what resonates, and look, it's the Magician at the bottom. So this is going to be your doing here. And again, I suggest you all go watch that magician video. But anyway. Oh wow, the moon in the reverse is underneath it. That's cray. Okay. Some of you have been in hermit mode for too long and you are experiencing loss because of it. You are literally losing out on life, love, opportunities, business, career, friends, memories, family, whatever. You are missing out on life because of, again, we're not nourishing the correct seeds. We're not going deeper in the soil, okay? The flip side to that, so sit with that. Maybe it's both too. Maybe I'm about to trigger you twice, okay? The other side of that is some of us just refuse to be alone, right? The exact opposite here, okay? And again, because we're so involved in the 3D. Remember that was coming up earlier where I'm like, this is so surface level. 3D wants, the 10 of Pentacles desires, okay? Like you're losing out on the bigger picture, right? Connection, okay? Like you're excited about how much money is in your bank account, okay? Or the status, right, of who you're with, or how your appearance is, or how their appearance is, things like this, okay? We have to balance the scale. Okay, because it's one extreme or the other, right? And we're missing out, and Spirit is saying this is what we change, right? So are you too in hermit mode and missing out, or are you not enough in and you need to tune in? Okay, again, maybe it's a combination of both. Apply it to your story, and if you need a personal, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to help you. But this is, your soul is tired of missing out because you don't listen to it, because we're not connected. We're not in depth like we should be. We're not grounded. We're not deeply planted, okay? It's something about, I'm getting this image just like of like being planted down deep, right? And it's just like as we're growing, like the stalk, okay? That's all us. That's all us. That's all us. And then our garden, that's when the external, that's when the 3D comes in, you know? But this has to be alone. And that's like ego death while we're growing, okay? It's dark, it's confusing. That's the hermit mode, you know? So have you been in the deep too long, or have you not planted deep enough? That's what you need to understand. I'm sorry if I ever explained that. Let's move on to let's do what's in your blind spot, and then we'll look at external person, okay? Blind spot, what don't we see? Anything that's a surprise to us? I think there's just something that needs to be released. Yeah, I'd say so. The Tower and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? It's the old way of doing things. This is the old foundation, okay? We need to understand that the way we're living or how we're going about it is no longer sustainable for our soul, okay? What we don't see coming is things are gonna change whether we're intent about it or not. Spirit's basically like, you can use this energy to get ahead of it and do the right thing and bring yourselves into alignment. We want to bless you. We will help you. We will provide that to you. But the change is happening regardless. It's bigger than us, okay? Ooh, double energy with Scorpio. That's what I'm saying. The Tower and the Death card at the bottom. I told you. I told you. I bet those of you that know me were just like, ugh, she related it to a Scorpio, of course, because she's a Scorpio. No. Because you're all about to go through something. And I can warn you. Ooh, 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords in the reverse. What are we telling ourselves that we're over or we moved on from that we haven't? There you go. Okay, that's literally it. Something we tell ourselves that we healed, or we don't need to heal, or we don't need to look at it, or it's Some of us could be dealing with shame. There's a lot there, okay? There's that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. But yeah, we built our foundation thinking we didn't have to look at this, didn't have to acknowledge it, didn't have to deal with it. Understand the changes, ignore this. The change is coming. It's like ready or not, here it comes. But also, like, I'm giving you a 30-second head start. It's hide and seek with the universe, this Lionsgate. Ooh, I'm writing that down. Hide and go seek. Okay. So let's now jump to your external person. Let's use a different deck, okay? What is surrounding you? Look what fell out. Like, what do you want me to do about it? Four of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Swords. Yeah, I'd say so. Broken home. Okay? There's deep pain. Even if you think, okay, there's no pain. There's some type of honest communication. You just need to really, I'm getting have with your own soul. I don't even think it's about a conversation with others, but maybe it is, okay? Perhaps it is. Whatever the lack is in your hearts, okay? There needs to be clarity around that. Wow. I just split on the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. You don't need to read tarot to understand that's kind of important. New beginning and what we're passionate about, what we're pursuing, what we are being intentful about. I'm telling you guys, the Tower might be just mindful living, conscious living, going after our desires, going after our Ten of Pentacles instead of accepting what Ten of Pentacles is attainable from where we stand. You know, it feels almost like a fishing line and then casting in whatever we can catch. Like, no, fuck that. I'm going to a new fishing spot. Okay, for those fishermen out there. Anyway, external person, please, surrounding us. Information. Thank you. What else? External person. External person. Anything we need to know about an energy surrounding us. I am saying person. It could be just an energy. See, no, I think it is a person, though. Listen, what do you want me to do right now? Guys, I'm not trying to make this, but some of you went through a divorce and you're just not over it. Some of you went through a split, okay, and it's not complete, okay? There's still pain there. There's still this not understanding that we weren't conscious of why the split occurred, or maybe like, oh, the Tower was just coming out so much, you know? Like the destruction of the relationship, right? We may be blaming one certain thing, but Spirit's like, go deeper on that. Take what you've learned and be mindful and conscious and go deeper and look at the roots of that. How deep were your roots? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe there weren't deeper roots. It got blown over, okay? It's, it doesn't have to be a specific person. For a lot of you, it is. It is. However, this could just be love in general. What you view as love or accept as love is not just with your soul. Can we get some more on that? Okay. Who you are seeking in a partner, or again, there could be something you're seeking outside of yourself that you need to provide yourself and your roots. Remember, I was explaining this stalk is all you, and then the external joins us. You may be trying to have a person grow next to you, okay? Two of Wands in the reverse, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Right now, this might be Spirit saying, we purposely are not putting love in your life. Like, if you feel like, so this is more for like singles, I guess. But if you feel like you're dating and you can't find someone, they're like Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, purposely, they're not in alignment. They don't have the same goals as you. They're not looking at what you're interested in. Two of Wands in the reverse is here, though. And again, that could be because your goals are about to shift. Okay. For those of you that are in a marriage family dynamic, okay, you don't feel like you and your partner are I feel like growing parallel or together, or have a clear vision of where this family's going next, or where our relationship's going next. That might be part of the conversation some of you need to have. Anything else from this external person? Now, they may be just really unwilling to work with you. King of Swords in the reverse, just choosing, like, no, I refuse. Even if you think it's perfect, even if you think it's alignment, they have free will and they're rejecting something right now. It's forcing you to do something differently. It looks like there's an energy surrounding us in the collective for a lot that is purposely making us sit on the sidelines, okay? That's very interesting. So let's get some divine guidance. The divine knows our hearts. I see that Magician in the reverse. Yeah, see, 3 of Wands. Right away, the divine's like, tell them this. What we've been either being like, oh yeah, I'll get to that. That could be procrastination, which could be that card we saw, the devil, come up early in the reading. It was like the second card out. That could be why. Procrastination, putting off what we're passionate about. Our Knight of Wands energy, okay? Never being intentful about it. Yeah. Spirit's like, it's not just gonna knock on your door, okay? Also, you may, again, be changing what your 10 of Pentacles is. Can we get some more advice, please? Thank you. The King of Swords. It's a choice. You have to decide. So much of it is just deciding and moving on. Wow. Spirit says, I support you, but you have to decide. You tell me. Because right now, you have an anchor. So take the anchor off, get in the boat, and Spirit's like, we're gonna sail. Like, we're Gucci here, okay? But don't be afraid to take the time. And also, if you feel like you've been being blocked, okay, it has purpose. It's because you were supposed to reconsider what was the best for you, not you and somebody else, or the limits, the box that you were putting yourself in, okay? Anything else for divine guidance? Because, guys, it's coming down to making a choice. Again, what seeds we water, okay? That's what this is. Wow. Fight for the right choice. Have the uncomfy talks. That communication card was really coming through. Don't be afraid of that. This could be why you've remained stuck. Disappointing others, competition. Dig into that, because do not let a 5 of Wands get in the way of your Magician. Are you kidding? And again, this came out, so please, I said it in the beginning of the video, consider watching that video. There's a lot of info how to remove those blocks. Knight of Wands. We're ending on the first card that we started with. How cool is this? Okay, go after what it is that you want. Pick your battles, okay? If it's burning within you, if it's a calling, okay, if it's magnetic, it's worth fighting for. It's worth being uncomfortable for and doing the thing, okay? Remember, confidence is not believing in yourself. It's just being willing to go and do it, okay? Intent, mindfully, consciously. You guys are going to be fine. You guys are going to be so fine. I'm so proud of you, of us. It's going to be great. If you need a personal hit me up, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. Check me out on TikTok. I will try to be more, I'm trying so hard to get my channel caught up and organized, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great, and we're doing great. Love you guys, and see you on the next one. Bye.